Welcome to the OK Theater. We are in downtown Enterprise, Oregon. I'm Rick Dancer.
I'm Kathy Dancer.
And we want to thank our sponsors, Toyota and your Northwest Toyota dealers, and
the Wallowa County Chamber of Commerce.
My name is Bart Budwig, and I'm going to play a song called Damn Good Start that I wrote.
All right.
Howdy, easy cowboys.
Oh, wow, look at that. I bet you used to stand behind there, didn't you, Judy? All right. Here's the guy. So tell us who you are.
Daryl Brand, how are you?
We're doing well, thanks. I had no idea this is what it was. So tell me about your family, and I mean, you're a contractor, and you just happen to have a musical note too.
Yeah, we play some music. I grew up in a musical family back in Maine, where I'm originally from, and I drove through here literally 20 years ago this month in August, and ended up through that trip getting a job at a ranch and married the rancher's daughter.
Oh, there we go. I married the rancher's daughter, and now I got a theater.
He's also a lawyer, but you gotta have. But so we met literally 20 years ago, and we were married in 2000, and moved back down to Wallowa County in 2001. Bought the OK Theater in 2013, and it's just been kind of a fun ride ever since. We've been family. So
show us inside. Give us a little tour. Come on, you guys.
We've recently been doing some remodeling over the last couple of years. We were awarded a historic Main Street grant, and we were able to add things to the theater that never been done. We've added a new heating system, first floor ADA restrooms, and rewired most of the whole building. And then we, over the last two winters, we added what's the proscenium and opera boxes here. So,
oh man!
So we keep picking away. We've gotten a majority of the work done, but it's a kind of a labor of love and lots to get done.
Yeah, damn good start. How to ease a wandering heart. Walk out the door is a damn good start. It's a damn good start. Yeah, damn good start.
So what are you trying to do with this?
So it had been closed for about a year. Movies were switching over to digital production, and we're a more music-oriented people, but we decided to start trying to bring in as high-quality musical acts as we could to the county. We had one of our first big successes was Eric Bibb out of Finland, and then Nikki Bloom and the Gramblers, and then from there it just kept growing. The musical world is a small world, we found, and people reach out and reach back out to us. The West is a big place to cover, so bands are looking. We ended up being a very good kind of break between Boise and Portland.
Yeah, damn good start.
You three girls grew up in this town, and Judy on the end over here, your parents owned it.
My grandparents owned it. They bought it from Hackbarth's, many years ago. And my grandmother was an entrepreneur deluxe. She bought films directly from Portland. They came directly up here. They never stopped in between.
And we'd all have sleeping bags out and sleep a bit.
So what is it about Wallowa County?
Well, I love Wallowa County because it hasn't changed much over the years. And when we were growing up here in the 1950s, the main thing to do was to come to the movie theater. And they had great movies. And like I was saying a few minutes ago to my friends, I remember watching Gone with the Wind here, like in the 1950s.
So to see this.
It's marvelous. And I never miss a show. We have to thank the Brand family. They're a show in themselves with their music.
Well, I lay down last night. I tried to take my rest. I lay down last night, baby said I think I go and take take a stroll out.
Why a theater?
Well, it's for us. I think it was the fact that it was a community space. We wanted to see something to bring. I don't know. 2012. Wouldn't you say, Christy, that Enterprise felt a little depressed? You know, there was a few things happening. Wild Carrot had moved into town, and they were doing some good things, rebuilding their building. But it was just really quiet. And then when the movies went away, and we just felt like it'd be good to invest into our town. And it was a lot. I talked to Christy about it a lot, and you know, being as busy as we are with 5 kids and running a construction business, it was like, okay, this is a big undertaking, but we decided to do it, and it's been very rewarding, I'd say.
Yeah, we've had so many community members just rally around us and help out so much that it's been a wonderful experience.
Well, what an economic development, and you know, not just for the community, but for like people like us coming into town, and you've got to be bringing people to town.
Yeah. Some of the big shows, like when we had a Sleep at the Wheel, they're, you know, a 10 Grammy act out of Texas. I mean, we had a double sold out show, so 700 folks through in a day into the theater and then through town and staying places. So so buying the theater was definitely, we felt like we love the idea of a space where, I don't know, I think we've said this before, but there's so much division in the country and anywhere now. But I feel like at the theater, when everybody's focused on music or something, just enjoying a beer and some popcorn or whatever that they want to have, it's just been a fun experience to see people that I know of diverse background and thought, and sometimes from out of town and locals, and it just creates a really interesting atmosphere.
Said I went down, sit down to the church house. You know I got down on my knees to pray. You know I got down on my knees, pretty baby, said not a word to, not a word to, not a word to, not a word to say, not a word to say, not a word to say.
Oh my God, you're really good. That was awesome. I was like, dude, he's the real deal, man. Oh my God, that's really good. All right, so that was the OK Theater. I had no idea.
Another backstory that is absolutely amazing.
You guys, we know basically we're told there's this theater, you need to go in and we're going to find this, but that was just absolutely, that's what we love about Exploring, is you get into the town for a few days and then you really start getting to the heart of some of the stuff that goes on, and that's because you start really understanding who the people are.
Yeah, and here you've got this theater and you've got a whole family who's musicians, and they're being able to use this as their backdrop to what they love and what they have a passion for. It's amazing.
And using an old theater that everybody remembers, renovating it, modernizing it, and then also using it to create community. That's what rural Oregon's all about, creating community, preserving it. We want to thank our sponsors, Wallowa County Chamber of Commerce.
And Toyota and your Northwest Toyota dealers.